You ever find yourself sitting alone at night, feeling like life is passing by but you're not really the one steering the wheel? It's like decisions are happening, but somehow, they're not fully yours. Today, we're diving into something way deeper than motivation or quick success tips. We're exploring those quiet, invisible forces that shape your thoughts, your habits, and really, your whole life. So, here's a question for you to chew on. How many of the choices you make daily are truly yours? Think about the clothes you put on, the food you crave, the way you talk. Most of these things aren't fully your own ideas. They were installed in you early on, carefully programmed by your family, your culture, your entire society. From when you were a kid, you were handed a script. Phrases like, be like this. Don't do that. Success means this. Failure means that. And over the years, without even realizing it, you become a character in a story someone else wrote for you. And here's the tricky part. Most people never question that story. They simply live it, defend it, and eventually, pass it down to others as if it's the only way. There's this old saying that a person becomes the average of the 5 people they hang out with most. But it goes beyond just people. It's your entire environment shaping your reality. If you grow up around fear, fear becomes normal, and you act cautiously. If you grow up surrounded by ambition, that drive becomes natural. Same brain, but totally different surroundings. And, consequently, a very different life path. Even your dreams? They're influenced, not just from your desires, but from what you've been exposed to, and what you've come to believe is possible. That explains why 2 people can literally stand side by side and envision completely different futures. Now, here's where things tend to get dangerous. Comfort. It feels safe, right? Warm, peaceful, cozy. But comfort is like a silent jail. It murmurs softly. Stay where you are. Don't risk it. Don't change. Days turn into months, months into years, and then, somehow, you wake up wondering where the hell your life went. It's tough to hear, but growth and comfort cannot coexist. Choosing comfort means choosing stillness. Choosing growth means stepping into discomfort. There really is no in-between. Let's shift gears and talk about something we all overlook: time. Not money, not success, but time. We all act like we have an endless supply of it. But time doesn't announce itself. It doesn't shout or send warnings. It just slips away, quietly. Every time you scroll endlessly, every time you hit snooze, every "I'll do it tomorrow," you're trading away pieces of your life. And here's the scary part. You get no receipt for that trade. Now, here's a powerful truth. You don't change your life by just setting new goals. You change it by shifting who you believe you are. If you see yourself as lazy, your actions will match that belief. If you see yourself as disciplined, you'll act accordingly. It's not about trying harder or forcing yourself. It's about becoming someone new at your core. So instead of saying, "I want to be successful," flip the script and ask, what would a successful person do right now? Then do that again and again, until it becomes you. Fear, yeah, not the loud, obvious kind. I'm talking about quiet fear. The kind that sneaks in under the radar. Fear of what others will think, fear of showing your true self. This low-grade fear dictates more lives than you might realize. People don't start businesses because they're afraid of judgment. They don't speak up because they're afraid of being wrong. And bit by bit, they shrink not because life crushed them, but because fear whispered, and they listened. So, how do you break free from this? You don't need some massive overhaul overnight. Start small. Don't plan a revolution. Make tiny, intentional rebellions. Question one belief you've never doubted. Change one habit you've done 1,000 times. Just step slightly outside that cozy bubble of comfort. That's how it begins. Not with fireworks, but with a simple decision. I refuse to live unconsciously anymore. At the end of the day, life isn't something just happening to you, passively. It's constantly being shaped by the things you accept, ignore, or choose. Most people drift through it. A few decide. So, the more important question isn't, what life do you want? It's, are you awake enough to actually create that life? If hearing all this made you pause, even for a moment, you're already ahead of where you were before. And that's exactly how change starts quietly, with a subtle shift from within.